Holy cow! It's Deadpool, star of the movies Deadpool.
Please, guys, no one stand up. It's CBS. I know how old your audience is.
Today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable instances in which actors made real-life appearances as their popular film and TV characters.
Who are you?
I'm the Terminator. Who are you?
I'm the Terminator.
Number 10, Andrew Garfield.
You know, in the future, if you're gonna steal cars, don't dress like a car thief, man.
Andrew Garfield won the role of a lifetime as the titular superhero in The Amazing Spider-Man. A year before the film hit theaters, he made an inconspicuous appearance as the superhero at the 2011 Comic-Con. Garfield walked up to the microphone disguised as a fan, dressed head to toe in a low-grade Spider-Man costume. He then began an impassioned speech about how much the character meant to him.
I've always wanted to be at Comic-Con in Hall H as Spider-Man. With all of you guys, has always been a dream of mine.
Halfway through, the actor tore off his mask, revealing his true identity to a resounding applause from the audience. Throughout his speech, Garfield expressed how Spider-Man had made him braver and inspired him to be stronger. Clearly, there's nothing better than an actor who's genuinely passionate about his character.
I was wrong about you, Peter. The city needs you. Here. You're gonna need this.
Number 9, Sasha Baron Cohen.
May I ask you, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing John Galliano, but the socks are from Kmart.
If there's one thing Sasha Baron Cohen knows how to do, it's make an entrance. The controversial comedian suited up as the character Admiral General Aladdin from his movie The Dictator to crash the 2012 Oscar ceremony. But it wouldn't be a Cohen appearance without a buzzworthy stunt. The comedian walked the red carpet carrying an urn that he claimed was filled with the ashes of late dictator Kim Jong-il. True to form, Cohen ended up dumping all of the supposed ashes on Ryan Seacrest's tuxedo, an act that the host was clearly not very amused by. Love him or hate him, you can't deny that Cohen's commitment to a bit is unparalleled.
Do you know how lucky you are, though, that you were like the one chosen on the red carpet?
Do you think that I'm lucky? Is this a vision of luck?
Number 8, Johnny Depp.
I've been expecting you for hours.
Oh my God.
My name is Captain Jack Sparrow. Hello, and I would like to swim to you, jump in your boat. What?
In April 2017, visitors aboard the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at California's Disneyland were in for an unexpected thrill. Instead of the usual animatronics depicting Captain Jack Sparrow, the guests were delighted to find Johnny Depp himself, dressed as the iconic swashbuckling character.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
This surprise appearance was part of the promotional activities for the franchise's 5th film, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. Depp not only interacted with parkgoers on the ride, he also addressed a crowd of fans and their phone cameras outside. This wouldn't be the only time Depp donned the Jack Sparrow costume in public, as he has paid several surprise visits to children's hospitals all over the world as the beloved character.
What is your name?
Number 7, Tom Hiddleston.
Humanity. Look how far you've fallen.
Talk about a dramatic entrance. Tom Hiddleston had fans eating out of the palm of his hand at the 2013 Comic-Con. Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige kicked off the panel, presenting footage from Thor: The Dark World, which was still in post-production at the time. Suddenly, the microphones were cut off, and darkness enveloped the entire hall. Then, a sinister voice echoed through the speakers, followed by the abrupt return of the lights, which revealed Hiddleston in full Loki regalia. The actor remained in character, taunting fans with a series of insults and commands that ignited the crowd. Before he exited the stage, Hiddleston introduced the footage, leaving the audience with one final order.
Say my name. Say my name! Say my name!
Number 6, Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Norman Reedus.
I wanted to do something kind of interesting this year. I decided to send some of our staff out to find the absolutely best cosplay costume at this year's Comic-Con.
For 5 years, Conan O'Brien hosted live tapings of his late-night talk show at Comic-Con. These special episodes were dubbed ConanCon. During the 5th and final edition in 2019, O'Brien invited 2 unexpected guests to join him on stage. Initially, the comedian presented the guests as 2 teenage sisters being recognized as the best cosplayers for dressing up as Walking Dead characters Negan and Daryl Dixon.
Ladies and gentlemen, they did an amazing job, and we wanted to put the spotlight on them for a second. Please welcome these lovely young women, Leslie and Natasha Harpoon.
However, the crowd went wild when the actual actors, Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Norman Reedus, walked out in full costume. The duo played along with the bit, joking about sourcing their costumes from Goodwill and even undergoing hormonal treatments for months just to precisely match the characters' appearances.
We studied the actors and we smoked a bunch of cigars, did hormone treatment for about 6 months, and that's also how I grew this beard.
Number 5. Chris Evans.
Our bet is when the Seattle Seahawks win, he's going to be dressed up as Captain America.
In 2015, Marvel superhero stars Chris Evans and Chris Pratt made a Super Bowl bet. The terms were simple. The loser had to make appearances as their character in the winner's home state. Pratt lost the bet and fulfilled his part by dressing as Star-Lord and visiting the Christopher's Haven Cancer Charity in Boston.
Pratt, a Seahawks super supporter, bet Evans, a Pats fan, that if the Pats won, he would wear his Star-Lord costume from the Guardians movie.
Despite winning the bet, Evans reciprocated the goodwill, donning his Captain America costume and dropping by Pratt's charity of choice, the Seattle Children's Hospital. The actor brought smiles to many faces, handing out toys and other gifts to patients at the facility. Evans joined a tradition of superhero actors, such as Gal Gadot and Tom Holland, who have charmed children in hospitals while in full costume.
Should I show you a flip?
Number 4. Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, at what point will audiences say, enough with the superheroes?
Is it Deadpool 2?
Ever wondered what it would be like if the regenerating degenerate got his own late-night talk show? Well, in 2018, that fantasy briefly came to life when Ryan Reynolds crashed an episode of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert as his iconic superhero persona, Deadpool. Reynolds came fully prepared, dressed in the character's costume and sporting his trademark foul mouth.
Oh, what the Thanos? You don't have the budget for this, Colbert!
Deadpool, everybody!
He then proceeded to poke fun at everyone from Colbert to CBS viewers and even himself. Next, he showcased his talk show hosting skills by playfully attempting to deliver some of Colbert's monologue jokes. Of course, this was all promo for Deadpool 2, but with such comedic timing, we're all eagerly anticipating The Late Late Show with Wade Wilson.
And President Trump spent the day complaining on Twitter about leaks inside the White House, because we all know Trump prefers his leaks in Russian hotel rooms.
Number 3. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep, Arnold dressed up as his Terminator character and went undercover down on Hollywood Boulevard, where he gave some tourists the shock of their lives.
Despite his extensive career in movies and politics, Arnold Schwarzenegger will forever be known for one character, the Terminator. In 2015, decades after he first portrayed the cybernetic android, Schwarzenegger took the costume for another spin in Los Angeles. He stopped at the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, where he posed among the figures and spooked visitors attempting to take pictures with him.
You look real. Because I am.
He also took a walk around Hollywood, interacting with fans and delivering some memorable lines from the film franchise. The actor even engaged in a brief sparring session with a Terminator impersonator. This stunt was done to raise awareness for After School All-Stars, a charity dedicated to providing extracurricular programs for underprivileged children.
No touching.
Number 2. Will Ferrell.
Thought we were all going to dress up.
Yeah.
I did, because my character is a normal person.
Will Ferrell never fails to subvert expectations. While the other stars on this list have merely donned costumes of their live-action characters, Ferrell took things up a notch for this animated appearance at the 2010 Comic-Con. The actor kicked off the convention dressed as the titular supervillain from the animated film Megamind. Decked in blue face paint, a distinctive helmet, and a black cape, Ferrell stepped out with a box of donuts and a jug of orange juice.
I brought breakfast. I didn't expect this many people. I have about 6 donuts.
His plan was to distribute this as breakfast to the over 6,000 attendees. He was eventually joined by co-stars Tina Fey and Jonah Hill. To round things off, Ferrell jokingly introduced a cardboard cutout of Brad Pitt, who couldn't attend in person.
Since Angeline is here, someone had to watch the kids, and Brad sent this lovely likeness of him. He's happy to answer any questions.
Number 1. Bryan Cranston.
Those of you who are Breaking Bad fans will know that Bryan Cranston is the star of the show, and he pulled a very funny fast one on the fans today.
Thousands of people attend Comic-Con every year dressed as their favorite fictional characters, so when one attendee walked the grounds of the 2013 edition sporting a Heisenberg mask from Breaking Bad, no one batted an eyelid. Unbeknownst to fans, this masked individual was none other than Walter White actor himself, Bryan Cranston.
Minutes later, he took it off, and the moderator let out a secret.
This was genius. Cranston was walking the floor with the Walter White mask on.
Cranston seamlessly blended into the crowd, casually taking pictures with fans, all of whom remained oblivious. It was only when he revealed himself during the show's panel that people realized they had been interacting with the actor all along. Cranston's clever disguise allowed him to enjoy the convention experience incognito while engaging with his fans, even though they were none the wiser.
It was the most fun I've ever had walking the floor, taking a lot of pictures. I tried to use a higher voice.
Have you ever been starstruck by a celebrity dressed as their character in real life? Share your experience with us in the comments below.
I've always wanted to come here as a fan, and this is my first time, so here I am as a fan.